The fitness world online feels bright, loud, and full of energy. We see influencers lifting under perfect lighting, sharing meals, sharing routines, and presenting strength as something simple and attainable. But behind the cameras, away from the thumbnails, a quieter and more complicated reality exists. Some creators carry heavy personal histories: trauma, pressure, insecurity, and the constant need to perform. What looks like confidence can mask deep instability. None of this condemns fitness culture. It simply shows how fragile people can be when fame arrives fast, without guardrails. Chapter 2. Creators like Sam Sulek, Lean Beef Patty, Jeff Nippard, and the Trend Twins turned fitness into a kind of spectacle, part entertainment, part aspiration. Their rise encouraged millions to chase their best selves. But with attention comes weight. The pressure to maintain an image, to stay shredded year-round, to stay relevant, to keep pushing. This pressure quietly shapes behavior. Steroids, burnout, emotional turbulence. These things often remain hidden from the audience. The polished surface rarely shows the storm underneath. Chapter 3. All of this takes place in a digital world where our information is constantly being harvested. Every app accepted, every form filled, every website visited leaves a trail behind. Most people scroll past the fine print, not realizing how exposed they really are. Tools like Aura are built to protect that digital footprint, removing personal data from broker lists, shielding browsing through VPNs, and keeping accounts secure. The reminder is subtle but important. Even in stories about public chaos, the invisible risks in everyday life matter too. Chapter 4. One of the most unsettling stories comes from the environment around Tammy Hembrow. Her brother, Henry Thin, entered a relationship with influencer Charlotte Chant that slowly drifted into manipulation and fear. What began as controlling behavior escalated into threats, harassment, and physical violence. Courts became involved. Arrests followed. A defense was raised involving steroids, mental strain, and family influence. The case revealed how easily power can be abused when someone has both a public persona and a private life in turmoil. It also showed how dangerous things can become when warning signs are ignored. Chapter 5. Sally McNeil's story carries a different weight. Her life was marked by trauma, discipline from the Marine Corps, and a violent marriage that spiraled out of control. Years of conflict ended with her killing her husband, a moment she described as self-defense, born from desperation and fear. It is a story without easy answers. It forces us to consider how cycles of abuse can push people to extremes, and how survival can sometimes become intertwined with tragedy. Chapter 6. Connor Murphy's unraveling happened in front of millions. He began as a friendly fitness creator, using transformations and social experiments to build an audience. But pressure, extreme dieting, and substance-induced spiritual awakenings began to pull him into a darker place. His videos grew stranger. His live streams became alarming. At times, viewers didn't know whether they were watching a performance or a real mental health crisis. His downfall showed how dangerous fame can be when a creator is struggling internally and no one steps in soon enough. Chapter 7. In Maine, trainer Tammy Stephan operated a fitness business that appeared ordinary until investigators uncovered the truth. Behind the facade was a hidden world of prostitution, blackmail, and fraud. Clients were exploited, surveillance was used, and financial manipulation ran deep. Her partner helped manage the operation, controlling money and watching people from the shadows. The case captured how trust can be weaponized in small communities, and how a position of influence can hide predatory behavior. Chapter 8. Brian Liver King. Johnson built an empire on the idea of ancestral living and natural strength. He became a symbol of primal discipline, raw meat, outdoor workouts, and a promise that his physique was achievable without steroids. Millions believed it, but leaked emails exposed a different truth: a heavy regimen of performance-enhancing drugs fueling the image. The apology that followed rang hollow for many, and lawsuits soon followed. His story didn't just fracture his own brand. It forced the larger fitness community to rethink how easily deception can spread when a message is wrapped in confidence. Chapter 9. There are others whose stories echo similar patterns. Burl Fox's life collapsed into a double homicide linked to steroids and desperation. Wes Watson, Mike Van Wyck, and Callie Muscle each built personas shaped by prison, survival, and high volatility, sometimes leading to near-violent confrontations or questionable behavior. Alexis Wright, a Zumba instructor, secretly ran a prostitution ring with the help of a private investigator partner. Each case is different, but the threads feel familiar: ambition, instability, and the pull of power mixing into something destructive. Chapter 10. Across all these narratives, certain themes repeat. Violence is glamorized. Risk is rewarded with attention. Steroid culture affects judgment and impulse. Families, friends, or managers sometimes enable harmful behavior. Digital platforms magnify everything, good or bad, faster than anyone can keep up with. The result is a world where inspiring role models and dangerous personalities often exist side by side, indistinguishable at first glance. Chapter 11. The takeaway is not that fitness influencers are broken or dangerous. Many are dedicated, responsible, and genuinely positive forces. But the industry lacks safeguards, and the pressure is real. Influencers need support, boundaries, and accountability. Audiences need to question extraordinary claims and avoid celebrating reckless behavior. The cost of ignoring integrity can be enormous, paid not only by the creators who fall apart, but by the people who trusted them. A healthier future for fitness culture depends on honesty, ethical behavior, and a shared commitment to safety.